Like I always have all the items for it and build it no matter what. I think the last format I kept building Nasus.
Yeah, he's good.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
especially because he was a one cost. It was wild.
I think they may be getting back in the game a minute. I'm seeing ready checks come through.
Here we go.
And we are back.
And we're on the Rift once again. With our teams fully logged on and online, which is good. That's what we want. And we may well have an invade here.
30 seconds until
it looks like we're going to see Rel possibly doing that deep ward up top, on that top side. Okay, yeah, it looks like they've been spotted out by that Malzahar. And it looks like we're going to probably be seeing a counter take here with the Reds being traded on both sides. Possibly not. Looks like they are going to back off from that red buff. They just wanted that ward coverage just to see what's going on in that top side jungle.
Minions have spawned.
Well, they bring it back down to their side and something weird's happening with my lead client. Give me a second.
Oh, you're all good.
And we're good. Okay. Malzahar Victor I'm excited about. And this Draven as well. I think, you know, as you said, feast or famine, and also just a very difficult champion to get the most out of. Incredibly powerful when you do, but you know, it's so much about the player that's controlling the Draven.
Yeah, that Draven, if the Draven does not know how to maximize his access, Draven's not going to have the greatest of time.
No. In fact, he can have a much worse time than other ADCs if you play him at a middling skill level. But at the highest levels, especially if you're a lot better than your opponent, I mean, he can walk over certain bot lanes.
Yeah, and he does have the range as well. And like you said, he's going to be avoiding skill shots because he has to be moving. His movement has to be on point if you're going to play Draven.
Yeah, it's an interesting little mini game you have to play, and you can see the respect already. As they just don't go near him. They're going to allow him to CS. They're going to allow the wave to push into the tower because they don't have a choice.
Yeah, and then just look at these only two fun. Oh, okay, we're gonna see it going. Oh, here comes that Zen in the bot lane.
Yeah, the Alistar goes in, and well, the Rel.
Oh, that's a big first blood.
Back in the back, and wow, this looks like such a great initiation, but it could quickly be going wrong as the Raven kills the Alistar and another. That's 3, and that is unfortunate. What a disastrous start.
Yeah, as we saw the Draven cast on that adoration stats right there. It wasn't a whole lot of adoration there, but that's still extra gold. And here comes the Zac. The Zac did miss his Q, unfortunately. And they allowed the Victor to escape with his life.
Still, though, he's going to be feeling a little bit worse for wearing that mid lane and a little bit more vulnerable than he was. Alistar and Samira going to gingerly make their way back down to the bot lane, where Rel and Draven will meet them soon.
Oh, they spotted each other out in that mid lane area. Looks like we're gonna see that rotation come through. Malzahar's not gonna row through the river and just hop back into lane. It looks like we're going to see the dragon start being set up down there in the bot lane, possibly. We're gonna get a skirmish down there, possibly in the bot side river. Nope, they just disengaged.
The directed camera wanted none of that, though. I'll tell you that much. Wasn't interested, didn't you, what was about to happen? Meanwhile, nah. A character we've seen, I believe, a couple of times in the MAEC, up against the we've seen decidedly rarely, and typically as a jungler.
Yeah, we've seen Gnar. Last time we did see Gnar, we did see Gnar get absolutely destroyed in that top lane. Couldn't really start off and do much.
Okay. 1.5k lead, basically all off the back of those 3 kills. And they got to be feeling pretty good in the bot lane. They just continue to pile the pressure on. You know, it's just such a comfortable position to be in. Alistair has to play Disruptor there as well as the Draven charge forward a little bit. Samira can't trade very well versus this Draven at all. And so going auto for auto is just rough.
Yeah, Draven's gonna have that extra damage with those spinning axes. And the fact that Draven is actually balancing 2 spinning axes means every single attack's gonna deal extra damage. He's gonna be able to cash in on a Samir again.
It didn't look difficult, did it? It didn't look difficult at all with the Zac salty. That's a little bit too easy. 4-0 now, a 2.2k gold lead. This is looking a wee bit. Now, bear in mind, though, it's all in the bot lane, so it's not like this mid lane or this top lane, or you know, it's really going to be feeling the benefits of one.
Yeah, this is a rough start down there in the bot lane right now. We're 6 minutes in, 4 kills down on the side of Novo. They're going to need to come back and possibly start readjusting what they're doing, possibly going for picks, and maybe press an advantage in a different lane. Like, if you take a look, for example, you have that Xin Zhao counter jungling in that top lane side, but you should possibly be thinking of going in on that Gnar. He hasn't checked top lane for any wards, and as I say that, look at this Xin Zhao's going in.
Imagine is a dead Gnar. He's going to be able to flash away, and actually the Zin misses, but it's okay. Volley's there to clean up.
Yeah, the one thing I love about that volley rework, instead of just dealing the extra damage with the storm, he gets that nice little jump and can yell Kobe, make Kobe rest in peace, and finish off that kill.
How do you, if you're in a bot lane, as this Mirror and Alistair are, where you're this far behind, what do?
You, at this point, you would need to just try to idly farm, safely farm. You're going to need help from your jungler here. Seeing that Zac has been down in that lane multiple times, you need to be worried that he is going to be coming back. And then as I say that there, look at that Zac goes straight in. Samir's one shot.
Aye.
And then look at that, cashed in again for that Draven. Draven's 3-0. What did we talk about for the game start? Feast or famine?
Well,
and
I think I know which one it is.
And right now, my man is having that all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue down there in the bot lane because the hits keep coming and they don't stop coming.
Alright, maybe Volibear, though, can be the one to bring it to Draven later, as he may well have another kill onto the Gnar. Actually going to give it to Zin. Fair play.
Yeah, honestly, it should have possibly been an execution on the side of that Gnar. Well, Volibear would have picked up the kill, because Gnar had nowhere to go at this point. He was a Mega Gnar. He got caught by the volley. And that's going to be a dead Gnar there. Now, the one thing I will say, we see that the volley does have that damage. I don't think he's going to be able to actually keep up with that Draven. That Draven's going to be able to kite that volley out. Here comes an extra shield for the volley.
Played very good from then on, but Zac does a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, we have Xin Zhao taking the Rift Herald.
Okay, looks like Zac did pop out Zin there. Zac's not gonna re-engage on that. And it's gonna be a Rift Herald onto the side of Nova right now.
Good stuff from them. To get something, you know, this bot lane has been pretty disastrous, but top's going okay. They've got themselves an objective. The exact sort of thing you need to still feel confident in a game where one of your lanes is going as fully as this is. Okay, here's the Draven again. Oh, look at the axes fly. Look at the damage.
Sun's coming out.
Surge. Samira though wanted to turn around with the Alistar stun, but okay. They will both get away. No casualties in the bot lane this time.
Yeah, that Draven's just getting a whole lot of damage. Whole lot of damage coming out of there.
Yeah, it really stings when he even just hits one up.
And then just looking, 88 farm, but those things killed. Oh, they caught him under tower.
And a couple of tower shots could well be the difference maker. And they will take him down. Is the Rel gonna fall as well? Doubling up with the Alistar. Zac tries to make things a little bit dicey, and he will in fact get the kill on Alistar, but Volley still executes. And the Zac, are they going to be able to get away? I shouldn't think so.
That jump stop was absolutely perfect. And we're going to see a nice little trade down in the bot lane. It was an absolutely great TPN from that Volley Bear. That stun under tower actually secured that kill into that Draven. But I will say Draven was able to cash in a little bit more adoration there. And he was also, oh, that's going to be mid lane.
The first dragon, I would imagine. Ooh, almost got stolen. But yeah, we'll be taken by the Zinjao. The volley.
That was almost a huge dragon steal.
But unfortunately, no cigar this time.
Yeah, we're still seeing a 9-6 advantage. Oh, this Draven has a lot of confidence.
Just going for it. Even though the last fight went as poorly as it did, he knows the volley doesn't have a teleport.
But yeah, that Draven right now is just absolutely insane right now. Looking at almost 200 ED, 1.38 attack speed. So he's going to be dealing damage for days and quickly.
Mid lane matchup's been interesting, pretty even. I feel like the Malzahar's maybe at the slightly better end of things, but it's been close.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it, all this damage that's coming out from this Draven, no crit strike right now. He just has absolutely 12% lethality, so he's just dealing that extra damage, especially to that Alistar in that bot lane.
That's getting ready, but you can see the Alistar goes to Samira already got the victor. Can chase the Malzahar, but I feel like that could go wrong. Being on the top lane, Volleyback charges forward, does not care anything. Zinjao here will chime in as well, and Volley jumps in, getting hit by a tower.
He got
makes things
Meganar
a little bit interesting, as you say. Meganar, and oh, the turret. It's going to take down Zinjao, and oh, I may be beginning to worry for the volley as Malzahar is in quickly shoot, but over the wall. Flash is used. No, hasn't got the range.
Look at, like I said, we're in normal Gnar form. It's not going to be a good one-on-one fight for that Gnar against the volley. But look, he was able to kite him all the way back to build up that Mega Gnar, was able to turn around that fight and still alive, able to pick up one kill. like I said, like clockwork, that Mega Gnar was going to come in clutch for that Gnar in that top lane if he's going to want to succeed.
But junglers may meet. Jungler gets one shot off, and that's about all. We can see around the Draven here, waiting, I believe, for the spawn of the second Rift Herald. Draven's going to use the Zac on the top of the now, but the damage is pretty there at the end. It is Draven now with his children fighting the bottom, fighting the Zac has to be targeting off the run. Rel dropping the will dive to the mirror. Meanwhile, though, the Raven is still doing damage, but Alistar is isolated, and now it's 3v1 on that end. Is that going to be get away? Wonderfully well for MVCC, as Zac will jump out, but into the loving, warm embrace of the Volibear. Still has a bit of a move speed advantage until he doesn't. The bear is ready. The bear still scared.
That's an absolutely amazing fight. Absolutely got 100% value everywhere across the Rift. And now we're looking at how Renal's going to have to play on their back feet right now. That wasn't such a great engage up there in that top side red jungle. So we need to see whether or not they're going to be able to actually recover from that, because that's a momentum shift right there.
It really is. And, you know, it's been the talk of the game that this Draven's super strong, but in team fights needs to be facilitated, needs to be enabled by the rest of the team buying that space, taking that target player. And he was doing a lot of dodging and diving and not able to just stand there and auto attack as he wants to.
Yeah, and look at that. Oh, that's a big shutdown. 3 gold over to the Malzahar. And that's going to be it. A dragon down there on the side of power.
I'm interested. I actually think most of these teams have been fighting with We've already seen 2 Rift Heralds down, 2 dragons at 17. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe that will be the story of this, and we might see early attempts at the Baron as well.
Yeah, this is the most aggressive objective taking we've actually seen in MAEC history at this point. We usually take about 20 to 25 minutes before we see at least 3 dragons taken down, but we've seen dragon get taken down on spawn on 3 separate occasions so far in this game. And the Rift Herald has been huge on the side of Novo here in the top lane. And I'm going to say we're probably in for a long one today when it comes to these objectives.
Certainly could be the case. 11 to 10 then, about 1,000 gold in it. Raven and Rel look like they are migrating over to the top lane with Samira and Alistar in the mid, so a little bit of movement, and each team tries to jostle for position and get favourable matchups where possible. Zac probably a little bit scared there as he does find 3, but no way that they can engage.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna see. Yep. Also engaged right there with the stride break is gonna catch Alistar. Oh, the Narwhal got all 3 of the Victor's stun. Oh, the Draven ult is used as well. Right now, Zac tries to go in, but the stun's not really there. Mega Gnar dropping low, it's in now, will push forward, but all the seas them get away, and the one there helping fight it. It's gonna get taken down by the Draven, but Zin shouting. It's 1, it's 2, it's the Samira going big as well. Rel will fall. Zac, I don't think it's long for this world, but Samira, ever the ambitious player, wanted to get onto the Malzahar first. Actually, it means the Zac survives, as does the Malzahar, but this turret one. Yeah, the priority on that Draven by that Zinzao was absolutely ridiculously good. He was able to get that onto that Draven, prevent that Draven from living through that fight. Because if that Draven lived through that fight, we were probably looking at a different team fight there. But Samir was able to stay up and deal tons of damage there. Was so close to taking down that Zac, but Zac was able to hop away underneath the turret. These are great team fights in Novo right now. These are the team fights that you want to keep seeing, keep taking, because you can win this game off of those team fights. You did have start, but they have came back and turned it around.
Yep, they've been looking very good in the last couple of minutes. Now, this Draven is still a threat at 5-3 with 163 farm, but not quite as dominating as we might have expected after the first couple of minutes of this game. Xin Zhao, as well as the Samira, having fantastic impact on this.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to see the value that Xin Zhao's had. Earlier, he wasn't doing so well, not able to gank any of the lanes, but the fact that Xin Zhao's able to jump straight on the carry, get that carry out of the fight, and just keep going and keep staying in the fight while killing the carry is absolutely pertinent.
Victor will wait up top. Megadar being used. Polybag gets tagged up by the tower, and Megadar probably fancies this.
Oh, the Meganar. You lost the Meganar. He's probably going to lose his life here. Oh, he's able to hop away all the slow.
Surely not. Surely not. He can't get away from them. It's Xin Zhao on top in the end.
Yeah, he got touched by the tip of the spear, and that slow is absolutely a killing blow for him. But take a look down the volley, and you see that Rel's gonna get that magnetic storm type from Bolt. They're gonna get in onto the Draven.
Look, he can't do what he does best. From here, still getting some
Raven with the kite.
One more shot onto the volley, couldn't find it, but still Victor's going to pull volley now low up against 3, but here's Xin Zhao in the back line, shut down onto the mouse. Rel will fall as well, and Xin Zhao's in from nowhere.
This is a late team fight entry on that Gnar. The Gnar is going to probably pay with his life here. He's only little Gnar. He's not going to have that extra sustainability, and he gets taken back. He teleports in to die. And then look at that. Look how the tides have turned in this game. We see 18 kills on the side of Novo, 15 on the side of Howard, and Novo's absolutely in the driver's seat. Their fights, the way they're able to sustain themselves in the fights is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Look at all the tankness that's on that volley. That volley was able to live because it was surely able to just live through all the damage that Draven was given. If I'm not Draven right now, which it looks like he is leaning towards, I would be building a Lord Dominance. That Lord Dominance is going to be absolutely ridiculous to shred through that volley and that Alistair. The two people that are absolutely destroying him in the fights and keeping him out of the fights. Now, you can get protected by that Xin Zhao, by your jungler and stuff like that, but if you can't kill that volley, you're going to not have a great time as well right now.
Sacrificing skill there. Alistair intercepted though, and now serious risk for both the Mels and
Red team's turret has been
to get away from now, but the dragon goes the way of the red team. They're aggressively jumping, and it looks like they're going to get ready to take this next part. No, actually, they're going back. No push.
Yeah, they have a lot of gold underneath their belt here, so the reset is actually a good idea. You can get into that top lane to prevent that Draven and that Rel from pushing, and you're able to basically just reset the rift. So that's a great backing from them.
How close is this game at this point? Just 300 gold in it. Small advantage for MBC.
Yeah, this is a close game. We're gonna probably see a team fight here to decide who's gonna take full control here coming up. We're in the mid game right now. That, like I said, that Draven's gonna need to build that Lord Dominic, keep that last whisper, because he's gonna need to shred through a lot of armor. That's what they're building to counteract him. Just take a look at the builds for the Volibear right now. Thornmail, a lot of that armor is steel plates for the shoes. Look at the Alistair. We got the, why am I drawing the blank on that item? Yeah, the locket.
There you go. So it looks like pretty quickly.
Yeah, looks like we're going to see the rotation up here. It's not going to be a full rotation from the side of Howard. They're not all there. Draven's going to launch an ult. Zach's going to go in. Oh, yes, he gets this in. Oh, look at the Draven. The Draven just got absolutely destroyed by that power. Leaving to jump in instantly, and that Samir here was able to deal all the damage with her ult. Malzahar's gonna get caught out.
This Sinjao, as soon as she's on top of something, they are dead.
That's a 2-for-1 on the side of Novo now. Let's see if Howard does re-engage. I don't think they will. Sorry, excuse me, 3-for-1. So we just had the Draven and the Gnar up, but looks like it's gonna be a 3 Baron for Novo here.
There we have it.
And now we're going to see that extra pushing power from their side. They're here, and they're going to need to take some extra time. We only have 3 towers down in 25 minutes, and that Baron buff is going to actually help them to push their advantage like they currently have right now.
We are in that stage of the game where the lanes aren't really that important. They're moving around as big groups, trying to find a little bit of efficiency here and there, but fundamentally, we're preparing for the next fight.
Yeah, this is going to be a big team fight for Howard here. If Howard loses this team fight here, it looks like it's going to be game over. Oh, they're able to get here.
Something here. He's been a critical part of previous team fights. He's actually, this time both of them have to come back though. He wants to out again. Dealing so much damage now. Even in Megaform tries to duel against the Zinjao. It's not going to happen. It's Samira as well. Quadra kill, ace, and I think that might be the game.
Yeah, this will definitely be the game here. They have about 20 seconds before that round is up. They're going to be able to take the tower, the inhibitor, and they have everyone up to continue pushing onto the base. It's an absolutely great turnaround from the early game from the side of Novo. So, absolute domination late in mid-game for Novo. I love the way the team was able to turn around. With them 0-3 to 8-5. Oh, looks like we're going to have a final fight here. Yep, Nexus is gone. The big upset win for Novo here.
There we have it then. A huge one from MVCC. They recovered and then just played wonderfully well. We'll be back in just a couple here at the MAEC.
Resources, even for kids out there, like this game gym where you can see gamers are here to be coached, hone their skills, but they can also find a mentor that teaches them about moderation.
Trying to deal with the 3 angry zombies members that are on.
Nova looking to clear it out. Strong aggression here from Chungite Egg.
Martial arts skills. Do that back there was so good. So powerful.
looking to put an end to it now. Flips it up and over. Can he get in? No!
It's very...
the three-way. They have to earn that.
Alongside Joey Courtside, King McDermott, my name is John Fiasco Byram, and welcome to this week's 2v2 Rocket League tournament.
We've got no shortage of skilled players.
Trying to clear it out. More Styles is there. Looking to pass it to his teammate, but it's going to be pushed aside.
That's how we do it, yeah.
Every person in this tournament at this point is incredibly good at what they do.
We are powerful.
We are influential.
We are diverse.
We are artistic.
Somos creativos.
We are excitement.
We are Washington, D.C. strong.
We are united by the game.
Who's ready for some fireworks?
Introducing the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference, co-founded by Events DC and Game Jam. We're bringing you a competition to showcase the amazing college esports talent found right here in the DMV. Schools from Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. face off in 8 weeks of intense matches featuring Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Only one can be the best, so who are you cheering for? Check out MAEC.gg for more information on the teams, the games, and the future of esports in the DMV.